So, we're looking at pie charts. We want to be able to interpret and create them. So, as I said, basically a pie chart shows you a proportion. So I think, like you said last time, Joao, it's very easy with a pie chart to look at it and go, oh, cake was the most popular dessert. Now, unless I give you more detail, you can't necessarily tell me how many people liked cake, but you can see very clearly that more people liked it and which one was liked the least, all that kind of thing. But what we need to do now is not just be able to read it, but be able to create it and understand how we can take important information from it. So what we're going to look at is this question on, well, you're on page 144, I'm on page 112, so was it chapter 5? We're going to look at the example 2 for pie charts, and the information it then says is for the data on teachers' mode of transport. So let's have a look at this. You're going to be writing it as well, so we might as well do it together. Okay, so we're going to be looking at all of how we get each of these things involved. So, mode of transport. We're looking at the fact that some teachers go by car, some people bicycle, bike, some people bus, some people walk. So this is information that's been given, okay? And we are then told that 15 people go by car, 3 by bike, 7 bus, and 5 walk. Right? So there's the information. That's the breakdown of the information. Now what we're going to be looking at is let's show via pie chart what this looks like. That's the aim. But what we've got to do first is work out how big each section must be. Right? Now one thing about a pie chart is what shape? A circle. Okay? So I've got a circle, and within a circle, every section, the angle for each section must add up to what? 360 degrees. There are 360 degrees in a circle. So that means I have to split 360 degrees into 4 sections and maintain the proportion that the numbers give me. So the fact is that there is more than double the number of people that go in a car than come by bus. Yeah? So that means that the section for car needs to be more than double the section for bus. Right? The section for car needs to be how much bigger than the section for walking? So how many walkers fit into the number of cars? 3 times as many, yeah. So the car section has got to be 3 times as big. The bike section, how many of them fit into a car section? 5 times. So it'll be 5. So we've got to try and maintain that proportion. So we've got to be able to work it out. So here's the thing. Do you remember up here we wrote down that it's the fraction of 360 degrees. So we're dealing in maintaining this proportion, and we can do that with fractions. So we need to express these numbers as fractions of a total amount. So what is the total amount of people that were asked? 30. Yeah? 30 people. Now what that means is, in 360 degrees, I have to also fit exactly 30 people. Now there's several ways to do this. Several ways. Has anyone got any ideas what they might do now? So what would we like to do? We need to figure out.
Well, let's cut it in half, because half of the people of the circle couldn't have the people by car.
So let's take the easy option first then. Perfect. Easy option is, well, 15 out of 30 people is half of them. So that's really easy. So then how many degrees do I have to give them? 180 degrees. That's easy, see. Okay? It's not necessarily so easy for the other ones, so we need to think another way. So 15 out of 30 is a half. So what we've done there is we can do a half of 360 degrees equals 180. Or I could have said 15 out of 30 lots of out of 360 degrees is still 180. Are you happy with that? Because 15 out of 30 is a half and so on. Right?
Oh, I know.
Go on then, can you apply it to any of the others then? So pick any one that you think, yeah, I can work that one out, no problem. Which one would you like to choose? Anyone? Oscar?
7. The next one.
7. Why would you choose 7?
Well, when you do the next. Oh no, you do 5, right?
5 would be a nice easy one, I think maybe.
Yeah.
Why?
Because then that's going to be a quarter of what you have left.
Quarter.
No, not a quarter. But if you already have half, and then you add 5, so that's going to be 20. So that's going to be like the second biggest piece.
Well, it's not, because bus is 7.
Oh, I don't know.
There are ways to do it. Go on, what were you going to say?
It's a third of 15.
It's a third of 15 is one way, so it's actually a third of 180. It's one way to do it. So we could say 5 is a third of 15, so it's a third of 100. That is one way. I'm going to maintain a consistent approach though that works for all of them. So this is what we say. You're right in saying it's a third of 180. But what I'm going to do is it's 3 is 3 out of 30. 7 is 7 out of 30. 5 is 5 out of 30. So we're talking about they are the fractions. Alright? They're the fractions. And then, like we did here, 15 out of 30 of 360. What do you think we do with this one?
Times.
So 3 out of 30, lots of times 360. This one will be 7 out of 30 times 360. This will be 530. Now the question I've got to ask you is, can you work out 3/30 of 360?
330 is 10.
What is it, sorry? Is 1 out of 10 of 360. Yeah? So what's 1/10 of 360? How'd you find it? Anyone? Igor?
1/10 is 360 divided by 10.
Okay, so we do here 360 divided by 10 is
36.
36. So that means that this one, if this is 180 degrees, this one will be
36 degrees.
36 degrees.
Oh.
Okay?
And then you do the same.
Now, here's the thing. 7 out of 30, though, that doesn't simplify.
You can't do it with that one. You can do it 5.
All right, let's do 5 then without calculator.
So
So,
it'd be 6, 10? No.
so it'd be 1 over
6.
6, you're right. So 1/6 of 360. So it's 360 divided by 6, which is 60. So that means this angle here is 60 degrees. Right, now the question, how do I work out the final one? There's 2 ways to do it.
Oh, simple.
You can just draw everything and then whatever area left.
You can, yeah. Whatever's left. Sorry, say it again.
No, I thought maybe 360 divided by 360.
Okay, yeah, let me just make space here. So 360 divided by 30, yeah, because of the 30 is what?
12.
12. And then what?
Then
Because it's 7 over 30, so it's actually then, we have to do
12 times
12 times 7 makes 84.
84.
So that's 84. So that, perfect. But, Kinder had a very good point. If I draw it all, what's left would have been that. But actually, do I need to draw it to prove what's left is that?
No.
What could I have done?
Add them together.
Add them all up,
Three.
whatever's left. Yeah. So 180 plus 36 plus 60, whatever's left out of 360 would have been it. Now, the final phase is just to draw it. Okay. Final phase would just be to draw it.
Is it possible to do pie chart here in the calculator?
Probably, but I haven't done it. There's no point. Okay, so just have a look at, on page, the next page where it says example 2, that pie chart there shows you the way we've done it. But you understand that fine? Yeah? Okay. I'm going to get you then to do question 2 on the next page. So exercise 5A. Okay. Exercise 5A. I think it is. No, it's not for you. Sorry, I'm wrong. I'm looking at the wrong book. So, yeah, exercise 6B for you. Question 2. So that's in the extended book, or exercise 6B if you're in the core book. But it's still question 2 I would like you to do for me, which is the find the sector angles for each category. It does say construct a pie chart, but actually all I want you to do first is just find the angles.
What page?
It's 146, page 146 for that one. Page 146. If you're in the extended book, it's page 115. Okay? So question 2, just find the angles and show you're working. Okay? And we'll go through it in 5 minutes or so.